So it's December, almost January 2017, and we're talking about mango trees that are blossoming at this point. This is a Maha or a Maha Chinook. Typically, this mango tree, I've had this tree give me 3 blooms in the same year. So this is our early bloom for the Maha Chinook. This is another early variety. This is Dwarf Hawaiian, one of the earlier varieties that we have here. A number of shoots starting to take off on this one. I expected this to bloom a little bit earlier, but this one is also starting to blossom, as you can see here. This is another Maha Chinook. Again, it's a little bigger tree. One of the main reasons why we have this tree is because of the branching on this tree, and we're going to do some grafts. As you can see, there's a graft here. But again, we're getting our first bloom of the season on the second Maha Chinook here. This is on Namdat number 4. This was you'll probably see this this particular blossom panicle in another video because this is one of the surprises of the season. I'm not sure if we're going to get fruit off of this because this was recently grafted back in August of this year. So, but again, it's a nice surprise for us to have fruit or blossoms this early. This is another surprise, and again, you'll probably see this in another video. This is a lemon meringue to a Pickering. This graft was done in August again of this year, and again, surprisingly, we already have blooms, and you can see the graft here is still in the process of healing. This is the Namdat number 4. This is the dwarf variety. Again, Namdat is very similar to the Maha, where you can get 3 blooms in a year. Again, glad for the early bloom, and hopefully we get 2 more blooms to go along with this one this year. To keep with the theme for a mango surprise, this is a miracle mango. This mango tree is usually a very, very late bloomer. So right now to have a crop at this time of the year is kind of weird. But we do have some blossoms here. We have another panicle on top here blossoming. And again, this is typically a late season mango, so surprised but happy to have it. And I haven't had this mango before, so I'm looking forward to putting this one to the test. So this is a Beverly mango. This is typically an early season mango, so this is fully expected. This tree is also known to give multiple crops during the year, so hopefully we'll get a couple of other crops after this one. You can see we have some nice flowers going on this Beverly mango. This is Julie mango, by far my favorite mango to eat. Grew up on this tree in Jamaica. This tree again regularly blossoms early, blossoms heavily. Doesn't fruit as well as I'd like it to, but in most years I get 3 crops off of this tree, so I tend to get enough. As you can see here, the leaves haven't even developed, but this particular graft is trying to blossom. So this would be another interesting one if this blossoms and holds some fruit. So this, again, a lemon meringue to the Julie. This is a dot mango, one of my project mango trees. Not really great yet. I'm starting to get it shaped properly. But you see here it's blossoming. This tree is a late blossomer. So again, we did get a cold spell the other day that dropped us down to about 37 for 2 nights in a row. So I'm thinking that's what's spurring a lot of these trees that really aren't early bloomers to bloom early. And I hope that I'll get this crop of dot mango, and then when it traditionally blossoms as what I call a mid-season mango, I'm looking forward to having some dot then also. This is a Glen. Traditionally, this is an early season mango, so this is blooming right on time. We already have, if you can look down here, you can already see some what we call BBs, which are pollinated small mangoes. You can see a little green there. I'm at the tip of my finger. So we already have some mangoes forming on this particular tree. And this tree is a heavy producer, and again, it's an early season mango. Again, one of the things we do as being a kind of a backyard grower here, one of the big things is space. All right, so you've seen in a number of places we've have a bunch of grafted mangoes, or a number of grafted varieties, and that's to conserve space and also to try to set up for the 3 mango seasons. There are early season mangoes that have fruit as early as February, mid-season mangoes that are in the June-July time frame, and then there are some trees like a dot, for instance, that could give you fruit all the way down into December. We talked about the Mahas also having multiple crops in a year, so that's important to have a variety of trees that blossom or flower at different times during the year and can hold fruit different times during the year, so you can have mangoes all year long. in your orchard.